it's second down now. Throwing is Hurts. And that's complete to Sanders. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down. So, Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath. Maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early.
Here's Hurts to throw. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Caleb Chason has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. But defensively, you really can't script the start much better. You get a 3-and-out and a sack.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. They kept him short of a first down on first and second down. And then on third down, they pick up a sack. What tremendous momentum for them to start this game.
It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
A nice opening right away as he'll maneuver his way up to the 32-yard line.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence sliding out of the pocket. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Running out of the gun with Etienne. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Here's 2nd and 9. Here's a give to Etienne. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Lawrence. Flushed out right. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. On the carry, it's Davis. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Mike Davis, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jags have taken the early lead. Looks good on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top form.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
Well, they go with a tight end carry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Short to give to the tight end. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
And I think that's going to go down as no gain, but that doesn't seem fair for the effort that was presented on that play. That should go down as a loss. I know, I'm a defensive guy, but you got to like the play that was made.
He made a lot of those plays last week. He was AFC Defensive Player of the Week, picking up where he left off. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Hurts steps away to his left. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A big connection on that one. 32 yards. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him over 3,000 yards passing now on the campaign.
And Brandon, nowadays your leader's usually closer to 5,000 yards on the year, but still, 3,000 yards, a good season.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. They'll look to throw here. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Elliott good with a PAT. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
Then will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. A handoff for ETN, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They go play action with Lawrence. Open man is Komet, the tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a 1st down.
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. They'll try the left side with ETN. And he's got some space here. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Lutz with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Sanders on first down, not finding much of anything there, as he might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. They'll drop to throw. And this is caught by Watkins. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down. It's Sanders, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And this one complete to Smith. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Andre Sisco. And the Jags are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on 3rd down. I mean, you just need a yard or 2 to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On play action, Lawrence. A throw left side taken in by Kmet. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Play action, it's Lawrence. That's complete right side to Kmet. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play that time through the air. 35 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Lawrence, now this is ETN on the draw. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. They stay on the ground. This time it's Hill. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. They'll try and run. This is Robinson. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. James Robinson, as the first half is winding down. And the Jaguars would extend their lead here just before halftime. Lutz good on the extra point. And it's now 21-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive as they go to work with 12 seconds on the clock. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He sets to fire deep. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we hit the halftime break here in Jacksonville with the Jags on top as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I liked what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
On second and 11 now. Lawrence buying time to his left. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down. They go play action now. Lawrence. They'll roll him out right. The ball comes out. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Right side caught by Jackson. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
On 2nd down now, it's Sanders, and he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
He'll look to throw. That's to Goddard. What a grab. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. Airing it out deep for Smith. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hurts, flush to his right. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing is Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Raekwon McMillan drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. And he'll only get this back to the 15-yard line. So that decision's going to cost him 5 yards. A good return there, 17 yards. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
On 2nd and 7, Lawrence in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And firing a deep ball for Kmet. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A big connection on that one. 34 yards. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Lawrence with the handoff to Robinson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's 2nd and 10. Lawrence. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Lutz to try to add the PAT. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it first, and Hurts fumbles it. And did the Jaguars come up with it? They did. Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half. And down 3 scores, a lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
Well, it might have been my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
They'll try to run with ETN. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Second and goal from the 1. Now Lawrence. Eluding the pressure right. And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. DJ Chark, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it now because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Now a second down and 6. Another run here with Sanders. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Hurts to throw. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Lutz with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. Sanders, a first down, still going, as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
They go play action with Hurts. This is Smith with a grab. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Hurts throw taken in here by Jackson. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
From the 31, Hurts. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Jaguars are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. CD, this defense, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Lawrence from his end zone. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. The 71 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. The Jaguars on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4. Now Lawrence to throw. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like, that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. On 2nd down, ETN once more. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. They'll run with ETN and trying to shake free, but ETN cannot. The defense will stop him short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. He rifles one that's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles will take over possession here up at the 44. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
44, Mike, 44.
On 1st down, Hurts. Flushed out right. And once again, this is Sanders. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. And he will find his man Ruggs. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. Hurts sets up to throw it. He finds his tight end Goddard. That's complete. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Third and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Hurts. Flush to his right. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. And that one is incomplete, and now we're inside of 10 seconds. Just 9 remain. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal.
35 to Mike. Here we go.
Check smash. Check smash. Pop that team.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he'll find Ruggs on the right side. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here's Etienne. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator,